Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dark Metal video. In this video, we're going to take a look at who you should spend your reward ticket on and which exclusive skill orbs you should claim out of the set of 7 that have been added in for this very special banner. Now, how do you get the reward ticket? Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is basically summon on the 100 stone summon that features these legendary and DFE characters. Covered in another video, we'll leave the link in the top right hand corner. This is fine, this is actually pretty easy. The thing about these skill orbs, they are really straightforward. So they're all the same for all the characters. They will give them all 1500 defense, and they will give them all, I think, 6 crit, 6 additional, and 6 evasion. So pretty good. Like, they're good, very top high level stat equips. They're not great if you're going for like a specific build, like if you're going to claim or want to build like a high crit build on a character. They're not great for that because obviously you're kind of getting the additional or you're getting the evasion, but it's the high defense. So 1500 defense, to put in perspective for non-LR characters, certain DFEs in that, it can be almost like a 18-19% defensive stat boost. It is quite sizable. Obviously that comes into play more and more if you consider things like for example damage reduction, etc. So the question is, who should you spend them on? Well, I think obviously it always comes down to preference, but I think there is a clear divide here. Who you choose it on is obviously going to be firstly a character that you have. I wouldn't go and grab exclusive orbs for a character you don't have. Secondly, as well, it needs to make a tangible difference on that character, something that suits their build, for example. So for MUI Goku, he is a character who benefits largely from additionals and evasion. A little bit of crit won't hurt him. The defense is invaluable for him, same with the trio. These characters have kind of all-purpose builds, so giving them this equip, giving them this high level of defense is really honestly quite fine. Then you get a character like Broly, where it's maybe not really having the same level of impact. There's also other things to consider, like categories, teams that the characters are on. Are those characters, are those teams, do they come together properly? Are they effective teams? Are they top level teams right now? It's very important to understand this. For me, there's a very clear options here. So I think personally, the two LRs, MUI Goku and the trio, are definitely my top picks, personally. I think Broly is okay, but I think the question you have to ask is, uncontrollable power, is it going to be a super effective category? Is it going to be top notch going forward? Right now it's in a bit of a lull, and is it going to get boosts with the Dokkan Global Celebration? I don't think so. The same can kind of be said for the TURs. Is Mini Daima Vegeta going to get a boost? There's very high potential for this. Is good old Lord Slug going to get a boost? Also decent potential for this, demonic power. For me, if you have these characters, getting orbs for them is a little bit more speculation, because obviously you're kind of gambling on their categories getting boosts, but I think could definitely still work. But it won't be so effective. I think personally these two characters are still pretty good as they are. It helps them, but they don't need them to function. I think the trio benefit a lot from it because of the raw stats allowing their defensive threshold to rise higher. I think it's wasted a little bit on the two Vegetas. So my hierarchy would probably be, I would say, the LR trio, then I would say MUI Goku, then I would say Daima Vegeta, and then I would probably say Demonic Power Slug or Broly, depending on how you're feeling, what you've got, and then I'd say the Vegetas last. That would be probably my advice on who to use your skill orbs on. So yeah, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts.